The Golden Gemz podcast? What's that? It's a podcast where you get your motivation. It's a podcast where you get consistent gems. It's a podcast where you get your inspiration and you sit back and just learn just a little bit. It's a podcast that even your mama love. It's the best podcast simply around. The Golden Gemz podcast, baby. And yes, thanks for tuning in. Thanks for coming back. Sit back, relax, and get these gems. Testing 1 2. Testing. Can you? I know y'all can hear me. Yo, welcome back to the Golden Gemz podcast. Yes, you here, of course, with the one and only your host, Relly. Yes, hey, thank you for coming back. Thank you for tuning in. Make sure you like, comment, subscribe. Follow this on Apple Podcasts. Follow this on Spotify. And then also too, if you're driving in the car, you going on your vacation, you're chilling, you're about to go down the street to your cousin's house, or even if you're going to the grocery store. Throw this on, our podcast. Throw this on Spotify. Throw it on Google Podcasts if that's what you're listening to. It's literally everywhere. So make sure you listen to the audio version of this podcast too. But, first off, I just want to say, hey, how y'all doing? How you doing today? Yeah. Today we talking about one thing and one thing only. I hope you're doing well. Hey, it's about purpose. How do you find it? How can I work towards it? And am I in my purpose right now? I don't know. Those are some questions that not only I'm going to answer, I want you to answer too. So a lot of people do ask me, or a lot of people, just come up to me and say, dang, like you really sometimes you got to figure it out, it seems like, or, you on the right track. You're doing exactly what you're supposed to do. You're headed towards, something that God has meant for you. Or, you're headed down a journey that, I can see you succeeding in. So, for me, it's different, because I get told that a lot. And I'm like, dang, like, is it true? Am I walking in my purpose? Am I headed towards, my destination where it's going to align with my purpose? Am I ready for my purpose? Is God ready to ordain me and give me my purpose? Or am I, going to go down the wrong road and shy away from my purpose? How can you achieve your purpose if you don't know or if you're going down the right road, I should say? How can I find my purpose if I don't know if I'm going down the right road? How? It's a true question. For me, it's like you got to wake up and do things one day at a time, one step at a time, get 1% better every day. And it's a process. So with that question, you should always be thankful and grateful for whatever position in life that you're in. Because whatever position in life that you're in, it will ultimately lead you down a pathway to get closer to what you're really supposed to be doing on this earth. So everything that you go through in life is either a blessing, a lesson, or, at the end of the day, it's a curse or a bumpy road. Sometimes you're going to go through life and the road is going to be easy. Finding your purpose is going to be easy. I've been writing since I was in elementary school. So guess what? I grew up in high school and through college, I took graphic design. I just grew up always drawing and always, being an artist. Some people have that happen to them in their lives and, they're blessed enough to find their passion while they're young. But for others, say if you grew up as an athlete, me example, and you played every single sport. So you play baseball, you play football, you play basketball. That's every single sport to me. But it's a lot more sports out there. But of course, through PE classes and stuff like that, you always playing other sports. But those are my 3 main sports. And it's like from going and being an athlete literally your whole life, and you ultimately, because that's how it is sometimes in college and in high school. When you're an athlete up until that point, you have to kind of take a step back from, the world and take a step back from society and kind of look at yourself in the mirror and be like, hey, Who are you outside of just throwing that ball? Who are you outside of just, hitting the tennis racket back and forth? Who are you without that object or that thing, or being called an athlete, being called a gymnast, or being called a cheerleader? Who are you without those things? And that's like the hardest part for people, and the hardest part for anybody, because I feel like, it's tough, going down the road, or say if you're working a job every day and you're working and working, and it's not, you hate it. You wake up every day, you're like, God damn, I don't want to go to this motherfucking place. But at the end of the day, you still wake up, you still go ahead, toss on one shoe, toss on the other shoe, and you out the door, headed to work, and still gonna make that money to provide for you, yourself, and provide for your family, if you have one. So with that being said, it's like, how do I align myself with my purpose if my journey or what I'm doing now doesn't, fulfill me, or isn't something that I did when I was younger, or isn't something that I grew up doing all the time? How can I find my purpose if I'm not happy, pretty much? If you're not happy with what you're doing, if you're not happy with the things that you have going on in your life, it's like a simple thing that you have to do. And it's real simple, you know, go lift up that rock and look up underneath it. Even look at the dirt, look at the sand, look at whatever is underneath that rock of yours. We all got that one rock. And that's the analogy I'm using. So we all got that rock. What's underneath there? That's what you have to find. And that's how you find your purpose, because that's looking into yourself. That's looking beneath the surface. That's looking beneath everything that everybody else called you. And that's looking at the man in that reflection in the mirror to see, like, damn, okay, who are you? Who are you, Relly? Who are you, Samantha? Who are you, Bobby? Who are you, Brandon? Who are you, Wendy? Who are you? And that's the question, or questions, that you have to ask yourself, because you have to wake up every day and you have to do that same thing. Nobody's telling you or holding a gun to your head, I hope not, holding a gun to your head and telling you that you have to do that you have to go to that same job, that you have to do that for unfulfilling career, that you have to be with that man or woman that you don't want to be with, that's causing your unhappiness. Nobody is going to be there. You feel me? And it's like, the only person that's there to know what you're going through and knowing how you feel, is that person in that reflection. You feel me? And with that, it's like, you have to really dive down deep into it, beneath the surface, to under that rock, to figure out what your purpose is. Like I said, it's easy to say, yeah, I'm doing this for right now, but just, later on down the road, this is what I'm working towards. Yes, it's easy to do that, but are you really working towards it? Are you really working that 9 to 5 in order to, build, that house of your dreams, or to fund that career or that hobby that you have on the side that you really are passionate about, and that thing that you really want to do? Are you continuously working towards that? Are you continuously putting all the effort into that other thing? You feel me? Is that other thing your passion? Then you should be just like that 9 to 5. Yes, you wake up, you unhappy, you don't want to go to it, but you still go. So just like that 9 to 5 that you still go to, you better be putting that same work in into your passion, into your gift, into that thing that makes your heart just feel like a beautiful ball, a big ball, or a beautiful, rose that's blossoming. That feeling that you get right here. I know some of y'all hearts like this small, but some of y'all got big hearts too. So how does your heart feel when you doing that thing that you love? You feel me? And if you retired from a sport, if you retired from, being an athlete, if you're retired from, being a singer, you're retired from being a teacher or anything like that. And I'm saying retired as a sense of, you did that thing and you started out doing that thing, but you switched paths a couple of years later down the road, or you were doing that thing for 10, 15 plus years, but you switched paths and now you're doing something else. You feel me? So now we're doing something else. What is it leading you towards? Do you feel like it's leading you towards your purpose? Do you feel like the friends and the people you have around you are helping you get to your purpose? You feel me? Because that counts too. Who do you have around you? You feel me? Like, who do you have around you that's gonna help lift you up? And then too, with helping to lift you up, they guiding you and pushing you every day and say, "Hey, did you take care of that? I remember you told me that you was going. Oh yeah, yeah, you took care of that. You need help with that? Can I help you out? Oh, what you need? Who is that friend in your life? Who is that person in your life that's helping you? That's right by your side. That's pushing you in order to get to where you want to get to and find and be in your purpose every single day. Who is that person for you? And if you don't have that person, or if those people are in your circle who's not doing those things, then you got to re-examine your circle. You got to re-examine and look at your life in a different light and be like, dang, okay, so it's kind of me. It's not anybody else. Or nah, he pushing me, but he ain't really helping me. Okay, then let me cut him off. So it's there. So all that involves you finding and you being in your purpose, because it's everything that has to do with your life in a daily and regular basis. So it takes time. You feel me? So with you know finding it and really living in it is different. It's different. You feel me? So with all y'all on y'all individual journeys, on y'all individual paths, in order to find that purpose, in order to go towards that dream, in order to achieve that thing that you've been desperately dreaming of, the thing that you've been desperately wanting, think of the steps and make sure you look under that rock, because that's one of the steps that you have to do. You have to peek under that rock, because we all got that rock. You got to see, oh, that's me. Oh, that's why. That's why I didn't do this. That's why I'm not doing that. That's why I'm not fulfilling my purpose. So that's why I'm not, living and doing something that I really want to do. So that all goes into finding your purpose and figuring out who you are. And now that's switching gears, to my next topic is really your daily diet. So what is your daily diet? What are you listening to? What are you watching on TV? What are you drinking? What are you eating? Are you working out when you say you're going to work out? Are you going ahead and putting that extra effort into that dream that you have on the side? That's, yes, it's not something you do every day or not something that you do on a regular basis, but are you truly putting in effort to make that a fulfillment and make that your permanent thing that you're doing every day? Because as an entrepreneur, you feel me? We all are entrepreneurs at heart. We all got that one thing we're passionate about, that we love doing, that we'll do every single day. It doesn't feel like a job. So what is that for you? Is it sports? Because if it is sports, then get your ass in a rec league. Keep hitting, go ahead, find a little league of older people. It's always a league somewhere, some with hey, old folks like to get in there too. Say if you're older, if you're younger, it's a little rec leagues, it's park district leagues that you can get into, little tournaments and things like that. You can always go to the park and help your little cousin with that jump shot of his. You feel me? It's other things that you can do that can help you fulfill that little burning desire inside of you. And then, too, you can figure out a way to implement that in your regular day life. So, your daily diet involves everything, it involves your circle. Who are you kicking it with? What are you doing when you kick it with your people? Are you drinking all the time? Are you just sitting smoking weed all the time? You feel me? Are y'all not having constructive conversations about investing and making passive income for yourself by putting your money in different places, or investing in stocks, investing in cryptos or NFTs, if that's your thing? So are y'all having those constructive conversations? Are y'all putting each other on? Are y'all scratch your back, you scratch mine? You feel me? Is that going on in your personal relationships? And is that involved in your daily diet, to where those people you talking to on the phone, it's all about, yeah, we getting money. Oh, thank you for calling me. I appreciate you lifting my spirits. Oh, yes, I appreciate you helping me out and meeting me up on this thing. And like, what is your daily diet then? Are you eating just junk food? Are you eating chips every day? Are you sitting here, putting ain't nothing wrong with beef, ain't nothing wrong with pork, but are you putting that in your body every single day, but not eating fruits and vegetables, not eating broccoli, not eating corn, not even eating, strawberries or pineapples or blueberries, whatever? Are you putting things good in your system? Because that affects this up here too. That affects your mental a little bit. What you eat, what you see. Are you just steady watching horror movies all day, every day? Are you watching comedies all day, every day? Is that something that is going to make you happy doing that same thing over and over again? Are you not constructing or, revising your schedule to where you can fit some time in the workout? You can fit some time in to go ahead and work on your thing that you crave or do that hobby that you love doing. Are you fitting that in your schedule? Because that's your daily diet, man. Your daily diet is even, are you waking up, you're brushing your teeth every day? Are you waking up, you're combing your hair the right way? Or do you like how you look? Are you presentable? Because that goes with your daily diet too. That you feeling good about yourself, you looking good, feeling good. Hey, it's true. Look good, feel good. That'll help this up here too. So with your daily diet, it's things that you do on the daily basis and things that you do regularly. You having a great daily diet, guess what it's going to lead you to? Going to lead you to finding that purpose, finding that thing that you so truly, truly love and you care about and you'll do anything for. That's what your daily diet and having a great daily diet is. That's what it's going to lead you towards. Because there's no way with you eating the right things. There's no way with you hanging out with the right people. There's no way with you working on that thing that you like to work on, putting hours in on a daily basis or on a regular. Are those things that you doing on with your daily diet, is that transforming and leading you into your personal life and leading you towards that purpose, that goal that's really meant for you? We all have a thing and a gift and something that we have deep inside of us that's burning inside of us, that's God put in us, that's going to lead us to the promised land in our lives, in our eyes. The promised land is whatever you dream of. The promised land is whatever you wake up and you motivated about. The promised land is getting up every day and you like, hell yeah, I'm not even working today. I'm doing what I love. I'm selling houses every day. I'm making money on crypto. I'm making money on stocks every day. I'm making money helping the elderly. I'm making money, being a nurse, serving, the community. I'm helping people, because I'm a police officer and I'm patrolling the right way and I'm actually being involved in the communities. Like all those different things are attainable if you focus on the small things. Focus on your daily diet. Focus on what you do on a regular basis. Don't watch Netflix every night. Read a book every once in a while before you go to bed. Restructure your schedule, refine your schedule, and let it lead you into something that's going to be bigger and that's going to get you to that dream that you dream and that purpose that you truly feel like God has ordained for you. It's possible, man. It's definitely possible. And that's why, I wanted to drop this. Of course, I'm dropping podcasts every Sunday, but I just wanted to leave y'all with a couple gems because I'm like, in life, everybody's like, what's your purpose? You look like you're headed towards this way. You look like you're doing. Yeah. But guess what I had to do? Had to peek under that rock. Don't throw the rock. Because then you can't see what's underneath it. Just pick it up and be like, oh, wow, that's what's underneath it. Damn, I love what's underneath that rock. That's me. That's truly me. Unimpacted by social media, unimpacted by anybody else, any opinion, anything. It's only you and the man upstairs if you believe in that thing. So with you, it's attainable, man. With you can achieve your purpose. You can find your purpose. You can have a great daily diet. You can do all the things that you've always wanted to do. It's possible. It just starts with you. So I'm going to leave y'all with this, man. Underneath every rock is a shadow in a closet full of either skeletons, insecurities, unmotivatedness, depression, everything. Underneath that rock is you. So look underneath that rock and figure out what's you. Who are you? What's for you? What's your purpose? So yes, today was a Hopefully a gem filled episode for y'all. I'm out here giving gems. I'm gonna leave the logo again I'm gonna put it right here at the end of the video because I want you to check it out. Comment below. Let me know if you want to see some merch with this logo. I got some great ideas coming. I hope this video helps y'all, yeah, at least it pushes you and guides you to go ahead, get on that purpose mission and go figure it out. You feel me? Go peek underneath that rock. I hope that's what this episode does for you. I thank y'all for coming out. Thank you for continuing to tune in. I thank you for continuing to come back and show some love. Once again, this is the Golden Gems podcast, baby. Thank you for tuning in. Thank you for coming back. And guess what? Hey, I love you. Stay blessed. Stay woke. Stay off the internet sometimes, and find your purpose and be you. The Golden Gems podcast. We out.